By the way, it's totally off topic, but they're
Afro Thunder.
remaking Shaft
With Samuel L. Jackson.
With Samuel L. Jackson, yeah.
Shut your mouth, Danny. I've never seen Shaft.
Neither have I. But when I saw that, I immediately thought.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Anime Summit Podcast. Thank you for coming back week after week and listening to us talk shit about your waifu. Why? Because your waifu sucks. And if you don't swing that way, that means your husbando sucks. Whatever body pillow you have in your bedroom right now, they suck.
Hey.
Oh, get wrecked.
I got two.
Speaking of cuddling with your husbando or waifu, though.
Wait, Danny has body pillows?
Have two body
She got two of
pillows.
them, yeah.
Which ones?
I have Haru from Free, and I have.
Oh God, I would have bet on that.
And I have one of the guys from Kokoro no Basket. It's the really tall guy with the purple hair. I don't know how to pronounce his name. It's a really long name.
Danny is like the Ugg boot of female anime.
Shut up.
Speaking of cuddling with your husbando or waifu, though, if you're listening to this right now, Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I for one kind of am over like the holiday itself, but it's also me and Trisha's anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
So, yeah, I know, it's super gay, I know. But like
I did see a
no, I'm just saying we're gay. But like
oh, you're gay. Wow. You should say that every time somebody interrupts you. You're like, oh no, we're just gay.
Yeah, no,
that's all.
No,
I'm
Nick,
saying.
go ahead. I'm just saying we're gay. But like, no. So I mean, I she doesn't listen to this podcast too much because she doesn't watch like all the stuff we watch, whatever. But
she's not cool enough.
I want to.
That's a red flag sign.
I know she doesn't support me. But no, like, I love her very much, and like, I always make fun of her a lot and talk a lot of crap about her, like for funsies, But like, she's amazing, and it'll be 11 years, and I want to take this time right now to say, I dedicate this episode to you, and for the listeners who don't know, we've been engaged for a long time, and we finally are getting married this October. So,
nice,
wedding in
nice.
October, and which reminds me, Nick and Danny are like in my wedding party, so I have to like talk to them later. But anyway,
wow, thanks for the.
I know I fucking forgot to ask you. I'm so sorry. We'll talk about it later. Anyway, so if you're listening to this, it's not all about your waifu and husbando though. Your dog or cat could be your Valentine, or that pizza you ordered for yourself tonight could be your Valentine.
Man, that is just sad.
No, dude, it's awesome because like it doesn't have to be like.
Just don't have a Valentine.
Or yeah,
fuck the
or
system.
your Valentines could be yourself because you love yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Fuck. You don't have to.
Now I'm just imagining the Globo Gym guy at the end of Dodgeball, just covered in donuts and chicken,
Yeah.
dancing. That's my Valentine's Day.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Stick it in your ear, LaFleur.
Right.
Anyway. So anyway, happy Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah. There's a cool idea that you can do for Valentine's that I got from The Simpsons. You take a chocolate box and you put picture underneath, like a puzzle type picture, Where's Waldo style. And every time they take a chocolate, they reveal a new part of the picture.
Wow.
That's actually really romantic,
And then
Nick.
you put your dick on there.
Okay, never mind. You
Ew.
just ruined it.
No, it's because it was the Who Shot Mr. Burns thing, or I don't know what episode, but Homer was like mad that Mr. Burns didn't know his name, and his whole family was on there, and Mr. Burns was eating the chocolates one by one, and they're like, "Ooh, it's that last chocolate, gross, throw it away." And it was Homer covering Homer's face. So they sent a thank you card to every member of his family except for Homer.
Man, this is a classic.
Dude, I've been watching that on YouTube.
Who shot who and the what now? Anyway,
Can you solve the mystery? And he points at the screen like the audience. And then the chief's like, well, yeah, I guess.
The humor in that show is so dry.
So
That's why it's so
funny.
good. Best anime, 10 out of 10. Welcome to part 2 of our first impressions, okay? So we're going to get right to it. And go to links.animesummit.net. You can find everything right there. And go to Amazon, type in Anime Summit Podcast or Anime Summit Podcast t-shirts or some Anime Summit t-shirts. Buy a t-shirt, take a selfie, send it to me, post it on our Twitter, post it on our whatever, our Discord, and I'll send you a gift. I got a bunch of stuff here. I got figures, I got manga, I got wall scrolls, posters, I got a bunch of stuff. I will send you a gift if you buy a shirt, take a selfie with it. Do it right now. You know what? It's Valentine's Day. You should buy a shirt for your Valentine. Do that. Be like, this podcast is awesome, and you repping it, you'd look hot in it. Guarantee you'll get laid that night. Dead serious. Excuse me.
60% of the time, it works every time.
60% of the time, it works every time. Let's get into it. Waifu and Husbando. Winter 2019 First Impressions Part 2. Waifu, we chose Hina Tachibana from Domestic Girlfriend, a.k.a. I Want to Bang My Sisters, the anime. Stepsisters. Sisters, yeah, stepsisters.
Technically not blood related.
So it's
All right,
okay.
all right.
It's all right.
Dude, he almost does in the first 3 eps. He bangs one of them. Spoilers.
Spoilers, yo. And then
In the first episode, he bangs
yeah,
one of the-
he does.
the
Yeah, he
main
does it
girl.
with Rui.
We'll get
get
to that
later.
though.
And Husbando is
She's wait, which one is Hina?
Hina's the teacher.
Oh, I thought it was the other girl. Well, I disagree.
Oh,
Okay,
Nick is already mad.
we'll get to it.
And then for Husbando, we chose Iwatani Shield Bro. Naofumi Iwatani Shield Bro.
There's never any good guys in anime. It's all just
Yeah,
lollies
they
now.
all kinda
It's
suck.
fucking stupid. No, wait. There's Promised Neverland. Why don't we pick one of the boys?
Because I didn't want to pick a
From
little
that.
boy for Husbando.
Sam, you don't understand that the idea of husbando waifu doesn't mean you gotta bang
That's
them.
true. Then Norman.
You know, you could be what is it called? Promised to them. You know, like Romeo and Juliet type style, where you gotta wait 100 years
like
to
a
get married. 'Cause one
like
of
an
them's old,
arranged
fat, and gross,
marriage.
and the other one's
When you
12.
turn 13,
Yeah.
you're getting married. Anyway, fine. I'll change it to Norman. How about Norman? Norman's cute.
Who's Norman?
He's the main kid, the white-haired kid.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Norman Rockwell. You know.
He had that disgusted face that I really like.
What's the matter with you?
It's funny, dude. No, I don't mean in that way. I mean every time somebody like smugly looks down on you like with contempt, that's great. I love it. I need to collect all of those pictures.
Also,
I'm gonna take a screen cap.
just really
That, you know what, Sam? That might be your punishment. Your new your new Discord photo is gonna be him looking down on everybody.
fine. Also, throughout the episode, you'll have to excuse me. I think I'm getting sick, so just like bear with me, okay? Anyway, so Nick again has made a list, and just like we explained last time, he tried to hit every other on like the Mal list going down. So last week we had, shit, I should have had that.
Well,
one open, but
I based it based on popularity.
yeah,
And then like I did that early on, and then the popularity changed as the season goes. So it's not going to be perfect, but
right.
we'll still get all the most popular shows covered.
So we talked about like Mob Psycho and Dororo and Kaguya last time, and Boogie Pop.
Ooh, Endro was the
And
dark
Endro.
horse.
My roommate is Catface Joanne. All that stuff. So here we go. First on the list is Shield Bro.
Tate no Yusha no Narigari.
Nary Gary.
The Rising of the Shield Hero. I don't know if that's the
Yeah, they're
right translation, but close
yeah,
enough.
yeah. This is
Me Too, the anime.
This is a isekai. It's super popular right now. Based on a light novel, and the studio is who's the studio? I just had it up.
Kinema Citrus.
Cinema Citrus. I don't know. You know what? So it's about this guy named Naofumi Iwatani. He was summoned to a parallel world along with 3 other people to become the world's heroes. Each of the heroes were respectively equipped with their own legendary equipment when they were summoned, and Naofumi happens to receive the legendary shield, the sole defensive equipment, while the others received weapons capable of attacking.
Yeah, and in the first episode, they task the 4 heroes for with saving their kingdom in order to get back to their world. And like all the other heroes are just like really confident and they already know what they're doing and shit. And then Naofumi, he's just like, fuck, I'm so weak, I can't do anything because his shield sucks. But yeah, so they're basically fighting off the waves of catastrophe that will bring destruction to the kingdom. That's the whole idea at first. That was covered in the first 3 episodes.
In the first 3 bitches.
And then, so like, brief summary, they all get followers recruited to their cause, and all of them choose the other heroes, and none of them choose a shield hero. Finally, one of the females goes over to the shield hero to help him out. Turns out she's a bitch, and she falsely accuses him of assaulting her, and then, he's shunned by the whole empire, but they can't kill him because he's one of the heroes, so he has to like fend for himself, basically. He ends up getting a slave companion named Raftalia, a.k.a. the real waifu of the season, who everybody's looting, because she's like, what, a raccoon or something?
She's a half raccoon girl.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And so they train together because he needs an offensive partner because he has like almost no offense, just a shield with like a million abilities. So it's hard for him to like fight big monsters. So him and Raftalia fight, and the first wave of destruction comes, and that's like all the first 3 episodes is covered under that.
Yep. There is some controversial shit with this, but we're not going to talk about that. If you want to talk to us about
What do you mean we're not going to talk about that?
I don't know. Just see, I don't want to get too negative, like, I don't know.
Why?
I already made the reference. He got me too'd.
God. That's not what happened.
I think like ANN was really going hard on it because it comes across as like a bitter guy who wrote the story who's like, oh man, every time a girl accuses you, it's false or whatever, and it's kind of gross. So, because the whole point was the whole reason he got shunned was what's her name?
There was a person named Mine. Yeah, robs him and frames.
Everybody's memeing her, and she's like the ultimate fakerson.
Yeah, frames him for rape and robs him. And it was just kind of like
Multi. Oh my god. So the My Anime List page is Multi, quote, Mine Sophia, whore, bitch, zwitch, Melromar.
Jeez.
Oh man. So she's manipulating other people in order to. It looks like she's trying to gain power for herself, so she's doing all that. So she frames him, but yeah, it's just kind of like the way that, and then on top of that, he takes a slave, which is like other people. People took a little bit of offense to that, where he's like, "Oh, but I am a good slave master."
So it's okay, yeah.
Yeah, people got all upset over that, and dude, it's fucking anime. I don't know. I can see why it would make people upset.
I don't think Japan knows that that's like an issue. I probably like when the guy was writing it, he probably didn't think, because like it was based on a light novel, right? Wasn't a light novel made in like 20? Let's see.
I don't know. I mean, can't be that far away.
Oh, 2012 to 2015 is when the light novel ran. I don't know. I don't think Japan thinks about it. You know what I mean? Like, they probably didn't think it was going to be an issue.
Yeah, there's like a different culture.
Yeah, it's a different culture.
They have a totally different culture, too. So, like, for them, this probably is just, they brush it off like nothing.
Not saying it's okay, but, like, I don't know. Yeah, they probably brushed it off. And he wrote it in 2012, so it's like,
a different time.
In other, like, aspects, though, I just like
yeah,
don't.
But Naofumi doesn't really treat whatever her name is.
Raftalia, the raccoon, the waifu.
He doesn't really treat her like a slave.
No, that's the issue though, right? Because if she disobeys him, she'll feel pain. So like
Yeah, so it's really like misogynistic according to some people.
it's
sort of.
just because like he's a good slave master doesn't make slavery okay. You know what I mean? Like that's the issue.
I guess.
It's kind of like, oh, but it's fine though, because he's nice. You know, it's like it's
out of his benevolence.
and some people, I remember having the discussion with some other people on Discord, and I remember talking to Trisha about it, and Trisha was like, well, what about Django? Like the movie Django Unchained. I'm like, yeah, but he makes him a free man. He like buys him and then says, "You're free. You just got to point out these guys to me, and that's it." And then
doesn't Django kill like 100 guys?
Yeah, dude. They kill a bunch of people together. It's awesome. They go bounty.
That was the most ridiculous fight scene. I saw that on YouTube.
Yeah, they bounty hunt.
He's like sniping people with fucking Civil War guns.
Yeah,
it's like that never happened.
It's supposed to be like a Western exploitation film, so like it's like ridiculously bloody.
Blaxploitation. Thank you very much.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, in a way, yeah.
Actually, I don't even know. Maybe,
well, blaxploitation is more like Shaft or Foxy Brown or whatever. Yeah. But like,
by the way, it's totally off topic, but they're
Afro
remaking Shaft
with Samuel L. Jackson.
With Samuel L. Jackson, yeah.
Shut your mouth, Danny. I've never seen Shaft.
Neither have I. But like, when I saw that, I immediately thought of Childish Gambino, because he did a bit on if they remade a Shaft movie with Michael Cera as Shaft.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Michael Cera. Michael
go
Cera
on
would
YouTube.
be like
go on YouTube and look up that bit. It's so freaking hilarious.
All right, we'll watch that later. But
I want Michael Cera to be cast as Kirito.
Oh god.
Sword Art Online.
Oh,
That'd be fucking great. And then get like the hottest girl in the entire world to play Asuna.
Yeah, the hottest
that would
girl
be funny
ever.
Scarlett Johansson.
Scarlett Johansson.
No, she's not a girl. She's a woman, Danny. She has kids.
Scarlett Johansson.
She's washed up.
Scarlett Johansson.
Okay.
I said girl,
okay.
not lady.
Emma Stone.
It's probably someone we don't even know their name. No, she has a smoker voice. Sorry.
Damn, dude, what is your problem?
What the hell?
I'm just kidding. Actually, that's kind of hot. But
Anyway,
let's go back to anime.
Oh my god.
No, so I don't know. I watched the couple episodes of the
Shield
show.
Hero. What were we talking about?
I watched a couple episodes of this show, and I'm kind of just done with isekais now. I don't know. I'm only still watching.
Did you read my tweet, Sam? The Anime Summit tweet about isekai.
I think I did. Yeah.
Would you put Shield Hero on your isekai 3x3?
Is that what the tweet was?
I don't remember.
I have to look it up.
Check out Anime Summit on Twitter.
Just go at Anime Summit on Twitter right now.
See, that's how you organically weave contact info.
Organically weave. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of cool. I've always thought it was kind of cool where the main character's weapon or like whatever was something that wasn't like a sword or a gun or whatever, you know, like I've always thought that concept or that kind of trope was cool. I've seen many stories like that. It's kind of like in Battle Royale, you know, the movie Battle Royale. Like every kid walks out with a duffel bag with a map and some supplies and one weapon. And that one weapon ranged from like a crossbow to like a paper fan. One kid got like a scanner so he could tell where everyone else was. And like that kind of shit to me is cool. And I thought that would be kind of cool. I just wish it wasn't summoned to another world BS. Why can't we just have a fantasy anime? Like why can't it just be, why has it got to be summoned to another world?
Because we got to escape, Sam. The real people of Japan want to escape.
Why can't it just be like,
it could happen to you.
like the never-ending story? Fucking, where's Falcor then? Let's get Falcor. Never-ending story.
Dude, that movie fucking depressed me.
Yeah, that movie's really sad. Anyway.
Family Guy skit was funny though.
No, I don't know.
Anyway,
I'm not a big fan.
Shield
I'm not a
Hero.
big fan. I'm
gonna keep watching it. It's addictive.
I thought it was gonna be dumb, like in the beginning, like especially the first episode. Because of that girl like framing him and everything, and like stealing all his money, and them
Honeypot, is that what she did?
I think so. And then like them shunning him, you're not cool enough because you have a shield, blah blah blah, so you're not important enough. And then when I think it was in episode 2 when he started doing everything on his own and fighting on his own to level up, and then when he got Raftalia into play and like teaching her how to fight and stuff, that like became more interesting. And I also I appreciate his relationship with the blacksmith, because all the
the Sword Art Online skin shifted blacksmith.
Yeah.
It's like the same guy, pretty much. Or palette swap.
Yeah,
whatever.
because all the rumors, quote unquote rumors, that went around town, and the blacksmith was all going about like how, oh, I should like kick your ass right now, but he and like he cared about him and everything. Like he was all like, here, you should take this, and he gives him a cloak so that he can go fight and everything. So
a true friend.
Yeah,
dude, the I like how Shield Hero used the little balloons to intimidate other shopkeeps into like selling him stuff. He's like, sell me this shit or I'll fuck you up with a balloon. Because he can't feel pain, so they're just like attached to his body all the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like how he is clever. Like he used that such as advantage and whatever.
And the balloons were like the level 1 monsters that he had to farm.
I thought it was
first.
pretty funny how he used the balloon monsters as like collateral damage for anyone who tried to scheme him and stuff.
That's what I just said, Danny.
I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention.
I was coursing them. God damn it.
Get it together, man. Damn. But yeah.
Did anybody else notice how like the animation went downhill on episode 3? Or is that just me?
I think it's just you.
Maybe it's for some of the parts it did. Anyway. Yeah.
A lot of people like this show. So, I mean, I don't... Controversial stuff aside, if you like it, then it's whatever, but...
Yeah, I mean, it's isekai. Dude, we're all trash. Everybody who watches isekai is trash. We know it.
I'm still watching Sword Art Online right now, too, so I really can't talk shit.
Yeah,
but, like...
Here you go. And I'm watching Slime, Sword Art, Shield Hero.
Slime
Slime is the best one.
Sword
easily.
Art. Soldato Online. But anyway... if you like Shield Hero...
I like how... I'm curious what his shield is going to do in the future, because he has, like, more abilities that he can use on the shield that he like knows what to do with. Like he's like an herbalist master now or something, selling medicine.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's smart though, because how else is he supposed to get money so that he can get
you can farm balloons, Danny.
If he can get more
copper.
powerful equipment and stuff. That's
what I didn't understand.
That's I mean, that's valuable. If you can make medicine and stuff and sell it.
That's part of why I like the show, because it's like a little bit of a build-up, just like RPG style build-up.
Yeah, that's why I kind of like it as well. Like I said, the first episode was kind of leery. I was just a little turned off by it, and how it was panning out and everything, how they were turning against him and stuff. But then after he started working on his own and leveling up slowly on his own and everything, I started to get more into it.
The only thing I don't understand is why did they summon their 4 heroes at level 1?
Oh yeah.
They're like, this apocalypse is going to fuck us up. You're level 1, have fun farming, here's 100 gold or whatever. They should give them like unlimited resources. And why are they level 1? That's stupid.
Because that's how all JRPGs
level.
start, man.
Yeah, I know, but it's it's so stupid.
That's how, Secret of Mana started.
It's like global warming's gonna kill us all. Quick, have a baby, and we'll make that baby research it.
We'll make that baby research it.
Hey, baby, you have to save us from global warming. He's like, what?
The baby can't even.
You're level
the baby
1.
can't even say what. The baby just looks at you like.
Every time it farts, you slap it because it's putting more CO2 in the atmosphere. Just killing us all.
You have to hold in
Damn.
your farts.
Hashtag don't slap your baby.
You have to hold in your farts.
You're not allowed to fart, baby. Get out of here.
Yeah, but if you hold in your fart, you turn into flames. You blow
You
up.
turn into flames.
You burst into flames.
Anyway, Rise of Shield Hero. That was a fucking weird review. But anyway, like,
Oh, I have one thing in my notes. He protect, she attack.
he protects shit.
But only with the C. You know the meme where it ends with a C? Yeah.
Protect.
I didn't really workshop that one, but there's probably a bigger meme I can do with it.
So,
let us know in the comments.
number 2, The Promised Neverland.
This one. Oh boy.
The Promised Neverland.
This show is about an orphanage called the Gracefield House, and there's 30-some orphans that live there, and man, they live together
This was really
there.
unexpected.
Yeah, they live together there, and they all have to wear these white uniforms, and you notice right away that they have these tattoo like serial numbers on their necks.
Mm-hmm.
And they live there together with somebody named who they just call Mama. They don't say. Oh, I think they say her name. One of the people say her name at the end of the first episode.
I think they're all called Mom.
No.
No,
Only one of the maids.
Isabella.
Her name is Isabella.
No, Isabella's the only, or. Oh, never mind.
Mama.
Never
Isabella
mind.
the
Okay,
Mama.
never
They say
mind.
her name at the end of the first episode,
Right.
like I said.
Yes.
And then
yeah.
Sister Crone.
Yeah.
And then Sister Crone, who
And then there's like a grandma. And then there's spoiler tags, other stuff.
other stuff. Yeah. Should we just say it? Fuck, I don't know. Everyone's
No.
watching it, I think, right?
No.
Okay, you know what? I can't even.
Why? Why
you should
not?
just watch it.
Just watch it.
There's an external threat.
So, I mean,
No, we gotta discuss it.
the
though.
thing is like
everybody's already seen
the
it by
thing
now.
is
It's like week 5.
the orphanage is guarded by this fence, okay, and then there's a gate on one side.
It's a shitty little fence too. They don't even try to stop it.
And then outside of that fence is a bigger, huger like wall, just like an Attack on Titan almost, except not that tall, but tall enough where it's hard to get over if you don't have.
Oh god, the orphans are titans.
There's titans in the walls. But like,
God, that'd be fucking funny. They just start biting their hands and turning into titans.
they turn into titans. But no, they're told by Mama and all the other adults, don't go near the fence, don't go near the gate, and once they reach a certain age, depending on how smart they are, like how good they do in class and stuff like that, they leave the orphanage, and that's that. And then the 3 smartest.
It's tied to like puberty.
Yeah, the 3.
So like no matter what, they're shipped out at age 12.
Yeah. So the 3 smartest kids, who are all there 3 of them are 11 years old: Norman, Emma, and Ray. They kind of.
Emma looks like a guy.
They start. Jesus Christ. They start like.
I thought Emma was a dude at first.
You look like a guy.
No, Emma is just Emma. That's all there is to it.
To be fair, all little kids look the same. So.
You look the same.
Good.
So anyway,
Sorry, Sam.
the 3 kids kind of start questioning some shit because they're like, this ain't right. This shit ain't right. And then they see some shit at the end of episode 1 where they're like, okay, yeah, this shit definitely ain't right. So, I mean,
Definitely.
They find out the
right.
big dark secret.
The
Hint.
big.
It's like Slurm from Futurama.
The big dog secret.
it kind of is like Slurm from Futurama.
It's highly addictive.
I'll tell you what, yeah, it's super addictive. It's in the famous words of our Discord member, Young Trev, Nick
Jr.
Nick Jr., aka Nick Jr. He always says that it's a butt clincher.
It's a butt clencher.
And that is like the
it
perfect.
Really, honestly, that is the perfect way to describe this.
Yeah,
It is a
Studio
butt clencher.
Studio Cloverworks, directed by Mamoru Kanbei. He's also directed Cosmic Baton Girl.
Oh
Comet,
yeah,
and
he did a good job on directing. This is a really well crafted
he
show.
directed Elfen Lied, and he's done a couple episodes of Bacano too.
Bacano.
Yeah, Bacano.
Yeah, he done a bunch of stuff.
But the animation in this show too is really good. I think it's pretty good anyway.
Yeah, Cloverworks usually does a pretty decent job. I think
they did Bunny Girl Senpai. They did Persona 5 the animation.
Oh, Slow Start actually had really good animation too.
Yeah, it did.
But yeah, Cloverworks pretty good animation.
Then they took hand and
They're relatively new.
they took some
I think
part
they
in
branched off from another studio.
Darling in the
they did
Franxx.
Darling in the Franxx.
Yeah.
that had pretty decent animation. So here you go. Look, this Promised Neverland. It's like Darling in the Franxx, but not bad.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah.
Dude, it is.
Shit.
They're not getting cucked every other episode.
Yeah, no, man, dude. Seriously, just watch this
So,
shit.
like-
It's like a mystery, like there's
It's a
Yeah, it's a
sci-fi
thriller.
thriller.
It's a thriller.
every episode you watch. There's another thing they're like thinking of and finding out, and they're like, oh fuck, that means we can't poop.
It's like it's a dystopia. Like the kids are in danger. They find out the danger, and it's real dangerous.
Super
and-
dangerous.
So like, it's really cool how the moms are framed, Mama and also
Crone,
Sister Crone. Because they're like they both look kind of terrifying. They're always like looking down on you. That looking down look. There you go. The
But like when you
contemptuous
first see
look.
them, they don't look ominous at all, and then
Yeah,
like
especially
Yeah, they do.
Especially Mama.
They totally do.
Mama doesn't look so intimidating.
no,
But
yeah,
they-
Isabella
Every time they
doesn't.
zoom in on somebody's lips, they're the bad guy.
Isabella in the beginning didn't, and then like
Yeah.
when you see the shit at the end, and then it looks like, oh,
Oh fuck.
And their voice deepens and like, oh, what up?
you just don't look at
And
them
their-
the
and their
same
mouth
after
just,
that
like,
because
Yeah.
Emma and Norman don't,
sprays out.
and it's like, I don't know about that one.
Dude, you knew some shit was going down. It's like a bunch of orphans. Oh, they're all in danger.
This is a bunch of orphans with a
Orphan.
neck tattoo with a serial number on
Every single thing with orphans is like they're gonna die.
it. Yeah, y'all gonna die.
They're the red shirts of protagonists.
Yeah, dog.
Dude, episode 1 ending was brutal though. It was great.
Oh man, it was.
And then 2 and 3 they start to plot their escape. I think so. The basic idea of this first season of 12 episodes is like they're all trying to escape from the farm or wherever the hell they're. Where are they at?
Or an orphanage. Yeah.
No spoilers. I just said
Don't
farm.
shut up.
Right.
Don't say anything.
Yeah, the only thing that I have questions on is like the enemies, like the bad danger that they're trying to avoid is like they show a little bit too much sometimes. I wish it would be more like shrouded in shadows and creepier, like Junji Ito style. That's what I would prefer. You know what I'm saying? Like at one point they're just like sitting at a table talking, and it's like, what the fuck? Like I don't even want to know who they are. I just want to be like, oh shit, there's a hand. There's a grin with lots of teeth.
Right.
That's what I want to see. Like Sele style, but good. Darling in the Franxx, but good.
Sale
No.
style, but traveling in the frame. Damn. This episode is called "Rip on Darling in the Franxx." First impressions.
Yeah.
No, I feel that though. No, I kind of agree with you. This is another one of those animes where you start it and you're just like, God, I just got to keep watching because I need to know what happens. Fuck,
That's what thrillers do.
That's what thrillers do, dude. And
Oh my god.
I didn't
There's a
really
character called Phil.
expect this show to be like that. Like especially
what did you expect it to
Danny,
be?
you got to pay attention
I don't
to all
know.
the clues.
I didn't think I
They're
really
orphans.
wasn't expecting the outcome of what went down at the end of episode 1.
Well, it's called The Promised Neverland. Like, they're gonna get fucked up, dude. You know what I'm saying?
I guess, but like I
You
said,
just got to pay attention to the
like I
directing.
said,
It's all
I
ominous,
never
and like
really-
the sound design gives you hints. The
The
sound of it,
sound.
when it goes silent and the music plays and it goes silent, and you're just like, oh shit, Shit.
Well,
I like
that's
the
exactly
music.
what happened.
The
Yeah,
music
the
in the
music
end-
is
See, I
good.
put silence in
The
there.
music is really ominous.
Like when they were taking like the test in the classroom, it was kind
Yeah,
of like
that
that.
was freaky.
It was kind of like that
was-
technological music, but it was kind
Mhm.
of creepy a little bit.
Yeah.
And then,
It almost reminds me of Shinsekai Yori a little bit.
oh yeah, actually, that's a good comparison.
Yeah, if you like Shinsekai Yori, watch this. There you go.
Yeah, actually, shit. There you go.
Or vice
It gives
versa.
a little bit of a Made in Abyss feel to it
Yeah.
as well.
Also, Studio Cloverworks. Also, Attack on Titan. See, Sam, we were right. It had a
Yeah.
wall. Attack on Titan.
Oh
we
shit!
just named like the top 4. Death Note too, because they're plotting and scheming.
There's Titans in the
little
wall.
boys. Little boys are plotting and
Titans
scheming. It's a
from the
thriller.
window to the wall.
And then School Live, right? Gakugarashi, the first episode was like
Oh yeah.
same idea as this
Yes,
one,
yes.
basically.
It's
You're
still-
like, oh, it's a
that in
regular
my
anime,
opinion.
Blah blah blah. Oh,
Still one of the greatest first episodes of an anime.
For
ever.
sure. School Live first episode. If you haven't seen it, go watch it.
pretty good.
Pretty good.
The rest of the show is decent, but the first episode's the best.
Yeah, agree. So anyway, you should watch The Promised Neverland because that's just crazy.
Oh, now and then here and there. Oh God, that show's fucked up.
I haven't seen.
I'm just reading the Mal. I'm reading the Mal recommendations page.
I haven't seen that one.
I think that show makes this one look tame.
Really?
Which one is that? Which
That's what
one
I've
is that
heard.
one? The one next to School Live?
Ima Soko ni Iru Boku. Boku Kemiku Romanceru, Danny.
Yeah, Boku.
Okay. Okay.
We're just reading.
Son,
off
this is
now.
your show.
Oh,
Okay.
Erased. Boku Daki Gai Namachi.
Um.
Here you go. If you liked all those shows, check out Promised Neverland. Most popular show of the season. I think it has the highest Mal score of the season. 8.65.
Yeah.
That's like, if someone's got that high of a score, like, you definitely got to check it out. It might not be your favorite, but you'll at least be able to watch it.
For sure.
So, yeah, Promised Neverland. Cute little
It's
kids.
better than-
In danger. It's great.
It's better than it has a higher mouse score than Shield Hero.
Yeah, because it's a fucking isekai. Like, what do you get? The ceiling is so low on those shows.
Yeah.
How does Shield Hero have an 8.5? Good God.
Oh no.
All right, whatever.
Moving on.
All right. So the third one is Kakegurui XXXXXXX.
Sex.
Only
sex,
2
sex.
X's
Sex.
one for each
Sex.
season.
Sex.
Second season of Kakegurui.
Sex.
This is a Netflix original, I believe,
Compulsive
and
gambler.
it's not yet available to stream on Netflix, so we won't spoil anything. Also, whoever subtitled it did a crappy job, like the fan subs anyway.
Yeah. Fuck
So-
you.
If you can't make the Netflix subs, if you make the Netflix subs look good, then you fucked up. But yeah, Kakegurui, it's a compulsive gambler. The whole point of Kakegurui is it's a prestigious academy with a bunch of rich kids that literally get their marbles off by gambling. Like they ejaculate when they
They get
gamble.
their fix by gambling.
They
And they make these really awesome ahegao faces every time, like
yeah, dude.
every time they're about to do some shit. And it has the hottest girl of the goddamn season, Yumiko
Jabami,
Jabami.
hottest girl of 20. Wait, because the first season was in 2018, right? So
She's just fucking hot, dude. She's one of the hottest anime girls there is.
she's definitely going in our top 10 waifu of the decade list when we do the decade.
The first season came out 2017. Summer
Oh, really?
2017. Yep.
Oh, okay. Damn, I
It
didn't
probably
realize.
didn't come out on Netflix till 2018.
Well, it is available in Japan week to week. That's why it's
Yeah,
going right
yeah.
now. But a lot of other Netflix, so like Devilman Crybaby dropped all at once because of the way that they negotiated. I don't know.
Yeah, it was like
Anyway.
for Netflix. Yeah.
Yeah. But Kakegurui is fucking awesome. If you haven't seen the first season,
Watch it.
go check
Go
it out.
watch it.
It doesn't really have much strategy. It's just them cheating and like one-upping each other's cheats, and then just Yumiko just being like so fucking overpowered that, you know, she's just willing to go as far as it takes. And then she has her mouthpiece boy, who's just an audience insert, whatever the fuck his name is.
Nice, dude.
But yeah, this season started out really good. It kind of started in the middle of a gamble.
That's why I was so confused.
Yeah, and then they flash back to it in episode 2.
know.
I kind of like how they did that though. I like how they dropped you right in.
That's why I felt so lost when I messaged you guys when I was watching it. And I felt so lost. I thought I missed something in the first in the first
Yeah, you missed
season.
episode 2, Danny.
No, I didn't. No, I actually no, I did.
You're supposed to watch
I did watch.
episode
No,
2.
I did watch the whole thing eventually. I started. I told myself, I said maybe I have to be missing something. So I just watched the whole thing, and then I went into episode 2, and then that's when they went back.
Yeah, they flashed
they
back.
did like the whole flashback thing, and I said, oh,
Because it's the student
okay.
council elections are going on.
I was so confused. They totally caught me off guard, but at the same time, I kind of liked how they did that. That they just like threw you right in there in episode 1. So
Yeah, I like when they start with the climax, but like don't 100% finish it. You know what I mean? Like they're starting in the middle of the battle, they don't finish it, then they flash back to like how the battle started, and then they finish it like at the end of the episode, kind of like Evangelion episode 2, but without the plugs.
sure. Okay.
But without
I was trying to think of a tampon joke. I don't know.
But without the
Dude, the finger guillotine was like the first gamble.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Spoilers.
that was cool. I like the animation in that, where like their faces are just contorting. And what's her name? The girl with the different colored pupils, and the pigtails. Mary? I don't know. I'll call her Mary. That might be Mary.
No, it's
She has
not Mary.
pigtails.
No, it's not Mary.
God damn it, Mary.
She had like a Lolita costume.
Yumemonite? Nope. Why do they all have pigtails? What the fuck? All right, anyway.
I don't know.
Her last name started with an M. Anyway, she's gambling against Yumiko, and then the eye patch girl who gouged her own eye
Mushibami,
out.
that's what her last name is. Mushibami.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Irimi. And they're just like, the whole point of the game is to cut strings until one of the strings is randomly attached to the guillotine, and each of them has their finger in one slot of the guillotine. And like, there's like 3 different guillotines. Anyway, if you cut the wrong string, it'll cut your finger off. Or if someone else cuts your string, it'll cut your finger off. So it's
pretty
like,
much.
It's kind of like Russian roulette.
Yeah, pretty much.
But
So
with fingers.
if you take out your finger before the guillotine falls down, you lose.
Yeah, it's like chicken
Yeah.
or Russian roulette.
Russian
yeah.
roulette
So the whole point is
mixed,
to get the other people to forfeit.
Yeah.
Because the more strings you cut, the closer it is to get it. The more likely it is you're going to cut the wrong one.
Yeah, there is a mini game on Mario Party like that, but except instead of a finger guillotine, it was you got flung off a cliff. It was funny. Anyway, God, I'd like to play that. We should play something like that, except not with like an actual
Finger guillotine?
Yeah.
Let's put our dicks in it.
Oh God.
Oh, gross.
All right.
But yeah, no, like this is a cool show. Like if you haven't seen the first season, you should. It's all on Netflix, and I'm sure when
this will
done,
probably. I don't know exactly when it'll drop. I think it's probably like summer is my guess.
Well, I think because
Spring or
doesn't
summer,
Netflix
'cause
wait until like it's done before they put the.
They wait till it's done, and then they usually wait a little bit after that too. So
Yeah.
we should look it up. In any case, it'll be dropping this year. We'll let you know.
For sure.
Kakegurui.
Compulsive gambler Jabami is.
We did not spoil the results of any of the gambles. So just kind of getting everybody interested with the finger guillotine.
So the number 4 is I Want to Do My Stepsister the Anime.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Domestic na Kanojo, or Domestic Girlfriend, is adapted from I think a manga, and it's about this dude named Natsuo Fuji, and he's in love with his teacher, Hina Tachibana, and he kind of just like is trying to forget about her. And he goes to a mixer with his classmates, and he meets a girl named Rui. And just one thing leads to another, and Rui invites her, like they sneak out of the mixer, and he invites Fuji to her room. and
What?
or to her house.
He invites her to her
No,
room.
no,
no,
no.
she invites him. Sorry,
Okay.
she invites him.
I'd like to invite you to your house, Sam.
Hey, Sam, let's go to your house. You should come in.
No, I'm inviting you to your house.
Let me use my bathroom. Anyway, she invites him to her house, and she's like, "Let's do it." Not like it doesn't have to be about love or nothing. I just want to like,
God, that's every guy's dream.
I want to
right
be able
there.
to just do it. And he's just like, you know what? I'm trying to like forget this one bitch, so let's do it. You know, like whatever. And then some shit happens because his dad remarries, and he ends up with 2 stepsisters in the process, and those 2 stepsisters is Hina, his teacher, and Rui, the girl he did it with. They're sisters.
Dun, dun,
And
dun.
now they're his stepsisters, and now it's like a crazy love triangle of stepsisters, brothers, and they're trying to have
Yeah,
sex.
it's like Citrus. No, it's not. Oh, it kind of
It
is.
kind
They're
of
in
is.
the same house, right? A little less rapey, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a plus.
And
That's a
it's-
pro or con
and
depending
it's
on your
more-
preferences.
God, dude.
And it's more heterosexual, not
Yeah, citrus is
Oh,
gay
yeah.
shit.
it's not gay shit.
Well, so far we don't know if the sisters are going to go in.
Ew.
Teacher, I need help with my homework.
God. You know what? Like when you read the plot of this, it does sound like a porno. It sounds like a
Nice.
porn, like, you know, like, oh no, your dad married my mom, so now we're related, but we should still do it.
Did somebody call for a TV repair?
I also have a sister, and we should all do it. It's like
She can teach us things because she's also a teacher. This is ranked Leet 1337 on Mal. I just thought I would point that out.
It has
That has nothing to do with anything.
it has a 7.61 score on Mal.
That's like exactly what I would have said that Mal would give this. Mid 7.
Seven.
yeah,
The synopsis is just written weird.
the anime
Mid
is
7, aka a Nick 5.
the anime is it's animated pretty. It's done by Studio Media. It's okay. I almost don't really care about it, but I want to know what happens.
Yeah,
Yeah. The OP is kind of a banger though.
I
It is.
don't really
interrupted.
care for this at all. When
There's not enough hot boys for
no,
Danny.
it's not even that. It's you know, I thought it was pretty interesting, you know, especially that first episode when the main character is all like, "So I lost my virginity today." And then, you know, at first I thought he was just gonna go through him trying to get over his crush with his teacher, and then all of a sudden they throw the curveball that his dad remarries, and we
Yeah,
find out.
you
And
said
yeah,
that,
I know,
yeah.
I understand that, but it's just like a curveball. And then for me, you know, as I'm watching this, I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? And
It's a Diomedia show. They make the most average anime ever.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you
Except for Mayoiga. They made Mayoiga
When that-
the greatest
when that
anime.
happened. It's like, oh, steps. Now you're
now your
step
siblings.
with the person that you were doing it with and the person you love,
Yeah.
and it's just like it's one of those Japan kind of things, you know, like
yeah. So like, you.
you and your vending machines.
Oh, Scum's Wish. That's what this reminds me of. Except less, like, overly dramatic.
Yeah, Scum's was like
Come on, Mal. Yep, that's the number 1 rank on Mal. Or number 1 recommendation, Scum's Wish. Let's just read off Mal.
just read on Mel the whole time.
You don't need to listen to our podcast. Just click on Mal. I'm Scum.
It's not. I mean,
Ooh, School Days is a recommendation.
Oh,
yes.
gross.
So good.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm
Gross.
gonna keep watching this. Maybe I'll just have Danny watch it and I'll just ask her what happens.
LOL.
It could be one of those things where you're like, put it on hold and then see what people say about it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it's kind of like I don't know. Maybe he's not gonna end up with either of them.
I mean,
If it happens,
Why would he end up with a teacher?
if it happens like how
That's
White
not gonna
Album 2
happen.
happened, maybe, but it doesn't.
Oh, that had a good ending.
Yeah, and it doesn't seem like it's going that way, where it has like those cool moments and stuff.
If it ends up how School Days ended, this will be a masterpiece.
Shut the fuck
Just saying that now.
God.
It's not.
you know
it's
what?
not. It's not a video game adaptation. It's
we're
from a
moving on.
manga. Shit.
We're moving on just because you said that. It's garbage.
Date Alive 3. Just kidding. We're not doing that.
No, we're not doing that.
Manaria Friends.
This is a Rage of Bahamut thing.
Yeah, I didn't realize that either when I I just like clicked on them without I assigned us these anime without looking into them. But this one you can actually watch on its own. It's kind of a side story.
Yeah, you don't have to watch the other.
And I think we've all seen Rage of Bahamut.
Well, I
don't know
watched
if
the
anyone
first
has.
one because of the show swap thing, but yeah.
You watch part of the other one too. The new one.
Yeah, I watched some of the new one, yeah.
With the dragon girl who was hot as fuck. Anyway, this one, Manaria Friends.
It's a short.
Which means Mysteria Friends. I don't know if it's like a 15-minute episode.
Yeah. Yeah, so not
which I kind of like.
Half, not short, but half. Yeah.
I like how they don't feel forced to make it 23 minutes and drag it out. But yeah, it's kind of just like a side story to Rage of Bahamut. It's a magic school that teaches without regard to the three factions of men's gods and demons. They're engaged. So the two of the students are Anne, who is a princess, and Greya, who is also a princess and a dragon. And it's like just like a lot of fan service and little light, fluffy Rage of Bahamut action. There's not a whole lot happened in the first few episodes.
Yeah, but I think they love each other, right? They're about to do it.
Oh, they do. Okay.
And
I was kind of in and out when I was watching this one.
they're going to grow. Dude, they're going to fall in love. Like, it's going to be sick. It's like Forbidden, because she's a demon, technically, right? Or she's like a dragon half. And then she's a prince. But they're both princesses. So it's like Juliet and Juliet, you know what I mean? But, like,
nice.
I do agree that if this was like a full show, it probably would be like...
It's dumb. It's stupid.
I don't think it's dumb. I mean...
Danny.
I'm just for, like, gay shit. Like, anything that's gay.
I mean, I have nothing against gay shit on an anime. But this, I don't know. I got some weird things going on with this show.
Are you saying you wouldn't do a dragon?
I would do a dragon, but not this way. Not how this is.
And you could eat her tail for supper.
No.
Like Kobayashi.
No.
She even cut the poison out, Danny.
Do you know how long it takes to take all the poison out? It's poisonous?
I much rather have another season of Dragon Maid than this crap.
Well, no shit, Danny.
Anyway.
God.
If I want more dragons, I want more Dragon Maid. I don't want Mysteria Friends or whatever this thing is.
The girls in the show are hot as fuck.
They're
though.
all right.
Just saying.
No, Grey is super hot.
They're all right.
Anne is a bae.
No, she's not. I've seen.
Hey,
better.
Danny, when you later after we're done recording, I'm gonna go to the gas station. You want me to get you Haterade?
Sure, make sure it's the blue one.
The blue kind.
The blue kind.
Blue apple, the classic.
That's not blue apple.
No, yeah, Nick is saying it's blue apple because you're sour right now.
I mean, I like sour things, so.
Well, they couldn't label their product asshole because that goes against.
You know what? You're the asshole. You're the asshole out of all three of us.
God, the Reddit threads of this are great. Somebody just like made a GIF. Here's a GIF of Greya putting on her tights.
I'm okay with that.
The whole point of the show is just foot fetish, tail fetish.
Foot fetish,
Fan
tail
service
fetish.
Yeah. Thick.
No, it's. I mean, the animation's pretty sweet too. By the way, like the studio is the people who make the game too. By the way, I think Side Games Pictures. They just do the game.
Oh my god,
right?
dude! I just remembered they hold tails.
The only other anime they've done is Blade Runner Blackout 2022.
Dude, I'm jealous as fuck. Greya gets to sleep with her tail between her legs.
Oh, that's so.
That would be so comfortable.
So comfortable. Yeah, I always fold a blanket or a towel and put it between my legs.
Because you know how like snakes have their snake skin that you think it's gonna hurt, but it's actually pretty
It's
comfortable.
just like a firm
that's what it
pillow.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God damn, dude.
Yeah.
I sleep with my dragon tail pillow.
I
but
was
now
gonna
it's too
say
soft.
some. That's why you have your dragon tail. That you
Yeah, I bought the Miss Kobayashi dragon tail pillow. It's the most comfortable thing, but I gotta cut it open and restuff it so it's a little more. Because like
you know what?
That just got
You know
gruesome.
what? That's what I have to do with Haru. Haru's a little mini body pillow that I got
Yeah,
at
like
Comic
Quokka's.
Con. Yeah, that I
Yeah.
got at Comic Con, and he's so flat, and like the stuffing is so dull that I need to restuff him. That's what she said.
That's what she said. Yeah, you guys got body pillows. I got the dragon tail pillow.
I almost bought
Don't
the
worry,
Aramanga
Sam.
Sensei body
Don't
pillow.
worry, Sam.
at
I'll
Anime
get you a
Expo.
body pillow. I'll get you a body
dude.
pillow.
Calm down, Quokka. Okay.
No, I did see a guy with a really cool Aramanga Sensei drawstring bag. That's what I wanted because it just had her face on it. All right, so it's not as creepy.
So sounds creepy.
The body pillow would have been real creepy. I would have not. I couldn't have shown that to any. I don't even want that. Like that's just creepy. I like making jokes about it, but I wouldn't actually want it.
Yeah, for my birthday, Danny, give me a body pillow.
I'll get you a body pillow. I'll get you a nice one.
Yeah.
Ooh, give me a school days body pillow.
Is there even school days body
They probably
pillows?
have them.
Let me see.
Probably.
Let me see.
Anyway,
Katona, GG.
Manaria Friends is pretty cool. Just take a watch. It's only 15 minutes. You know, if you like, the animation's really cool too. So,
It's not as good as Mappa, but it is good.
these next three we're kind of we'll talk about, but probably not as in length. But anyway, Wataten, an angel flew down to me.
Anime of the season.
Yeah, okay. Hold on there. Okay.
It's Uzumade on crack.
It's one day, fifth
Dude,
grader
these
Hinata
girls are
Hoshino
so
brings her friend
kawaii.
Hana Shirosaki to her house.
Sam, stop right there. You had me at fifth grader.
And God, dude.
I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. Please don't stop listening to our podcast for the love
Oh
of
my
please.
god, dude. These girls do not look like fifth graders, by the way. They definitely look younger than that. Well, whatever. I don't know. Japanese.
Oh,
people,
Japan.
classic.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the fifth grader in Nanam Biori looked older than these girls. Anyway.
And yeah, Hinata's sister Miyako, a college student, falls in love with Hana at first sight. That's
Simon just like,
Studio Doga Kobo. It's based on a four
Dude,
koma.
Doga Kobo is a great studio.
It
by the
is,
way.
yeah. Doga Kobo is really good.
They make the best slice of lives. They made Hamautu Amaru-chan the masterpiece. New game, Yuri Yuri.
It's based on a 4-koma manga, and yeah, a lot of what they do is based on visual novels or 4-koma mangas, huh? But yeah,
No, they made Nozaki-kun as well.
Nozaki-kun. It's got an 8.12 on Mail.
Gabriel Dropout.
I remember that one. Yeah.
They made Man Girl, whatever that is.
Man, it turns out it's man. I don't know. I only watched one episode of this, and I just was not into it. I don't know.
What, you didn't like the older sister bribing little girls with candy so she could dress them up?
No, because that's how child porn starts. Like that's how. Dress up in his
I just
costume,
like
and I'll
how
give you
Japan-
candy, and all you gotta do is stand in front of his camera.
Japan's like, well, we took the lolicon stuff a little too far. Let's just make the predator a female.
God.
That's okay though. It's less danger. It's less scary if it's a girl, right? What's she gonna do? What's she gonna
Please
do? Her
don't.
glasses will fog up. Come on.
Please don't stop listening to our podcast. For the love of all that is holy, please don't stop.
You guys you realize I'm joking?
No, yeah,
Anyway,
yeah. Nick is just fucking around. But like,
I do think this type of show is really funny to me though. I enjoy it. I think it's comedy.
it's like like I think Nick said this best. It's like every season's got that one really just smutty kind of show.
this one's not even.
It's
Smutty,
not.
though.
Yeah, it's not.
not.
Yeah, it's not.
It's
like,
not. It's not like Aramanga Sensei was way worse
Yeah,
than this when it
that's
comes to
the
fan
smutty.
service. Yeah,
And then Citrus was
Uzumade
the
was
smutty
worse
one of
too,
that
'cause,
season.
like, this is like Uzumade light because like the girl's not. She's not like, oh, I only like girls who haven't had her period. She doesn't say creepy shit like that. So
Yeah.
she just gets the cuteness aggression. She sees these girls as little dogs, little pets, and she needs to dress them up, play magical girl. It actually does have some heartwarming moments, like with her, because her little sister gets jealous that she's giving all her attention to Hana, and Noah, the other girl. Dude, it's fucking great. This show's great, right? Tokukobo.
Yeah, before we started
You
recording.
only like it because the girl who plays Olivia is in it.
That too.
That's the only reason why
She plays
you
a little
like
sister.
Before we started,
great
Nick was
voice
like,
acting.
okay, but like, so like, what have we watched, you know? And me and Danny were like, yeah, we watched this one and this one. And then Nick was kind of like, look, an angel flew down to me. I kind of like it. It was kind of funny.
Dude, the second I saw the cover art, I'm like, I'm watching this. It's my guilty pleasure.
That's going to be Nick's guilty of the season.
But not the pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
Yeah, no, like, yeah. You enjoy it because it's kind of pacho-y.
No, never mind. I was going to make a really bad joke.
You've already made a couple of them. Let's just leave it. Don't over.
Oh, man. What did I say, though? I was like, oh, God. If you... Oh, yeah, because I love shows like this that have the deadpan girl. And that's why the deadpan girl from Domestic Girlfriend, she was the best one. Because, look, if you a deadpan, I'm a real stan.
Oh, God. Oh, boy. Here we go.
I'm gonna pee. Like, I'm gonna pee my pants, dude.
Dude, I want to make that into a rap. That's so fucking
You a
great.
deadpan, I'm a real stan. Fuck.
Dude, Hana
outta
the
here.
deadpan, she's great. She slaps the big sister all the time. Dude, there's one episode, because this is the heartwarming part. There's one episode, because the big sister, she's kind of a shut-in. So the little girls make, for their class, they make a board game. So they make the board game called Miani Rehabilitation Game. They're trying to rehabilitate their sister. Oh, man.
God.
It's great. I don't know. It's hard to tell how old she is. I'm guessing she's like 18, probably. I don't think she's that old because like it showed a flashback where she was holding her sister and she looked like not that old. So anyway, living at home. It's Japan. Whatever. Great.
Oh,
They
Japan.
They play hide and seek. They play the game where they have to hop home using only the shadows because the sunlight is lava. Classic
child.
There's a
games.
really funny dude. You got to get to episode 2, Sam, because Hana wears a T-shirt with this really ugly mascot of like a curly-haired guy with a mustache, and then they cosplay as him too. It's fucking funny.
What the hell?
I think he's in Hamato Umaru-chan. I think that's like a Doga Kobo mascot or something. I swear to God,
Yeah, it's like a same kind of like one of those same universe call out things. Like,
yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's not, but because like what was it, Aramanga Sensei, where they took the they had the mangaka in the anime, like dressed up as a mascot or something.
yeah,
Or is that a different show? That might have been Umaru. No, that was Umaru-chan.
I don't know.
Another
You're the one who
Doga
watches
Kobo.
all that garbage.
Great show. An Angel Comes Down to Me. Instant classic. 10 out of 10. Better than Promised Neverland.
Okay. Just man.
These kids are in danger, but it's a wholesome
Every week
danger.
you want some shit. Okay, you wonder why I yell at you all the time. You know what, Nick? Instead of me going to the gas station to get Danny Haterade, you can go because you are fucking up tonight. Talking about
Wait, how am I hating? I'm loving.
no, but you can go get it for Danny instead of me because I don't want to drive in the cold.
Wow, GG.
GG driving the cold. Number 7, Magical Girl Special Ops Asuka or Mahou Shoujo Tokushusen Asuka.
So stupid.
This is bad. This is a dumb
It's
show.
a gory, brutal, sweary magical girl show.
It's not even like it's so, dude. It is the most bland generic of the generic. Okay, so basically,
It has like 2 things that are cool, and then the rest of it's dumb.
yeah. So basically, it's by studio. I just fucking had it open. Here we go. Leiden Films and published by Square Enix. Okay, the plot is this: there was an invasion of these demons called Jesus.
Jesus.
And
Jesus the demon is invading.
they come to Earth, and then these 9 magical girls from that mythical world form an alliance with Earth, saying, "Hey, we realize that these bitches invaded your planet, and we're gonna help you take care of it because blah blah." So they form an alliance, right? And with the government and everything. And then it kind of breaks it down. So that was in 2016. Then in 2017, the alliance was formed, and then it goes to like 2018 where a big, huge like war happens, and armies from all around the different countries, plus the 9 magical girls, go to war with all these Dizas or whatever, and then 4 of them die. Four of the girls die, so there's just 5 left. And then, like, a bunch of the soldiers, like the regular infantrymen, die. A bunch of them are dead. And then goes to current time, and the main character, Asuka Otori, she's like a retired soldier kind of person. Like, everyone's living their normal lives now, and the main overseer guy, I forgot his name. He was one of the guys in the military. He's like a general. He like goes to meet her after school, and he's like, some shit's going down and you have to come back. And she's like, no, I promised I would never.
I have PTSD.
Yeah, I don't fight anymore. All of my middle school life, I fought.
I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah, I just can't.
I'm 17.
I can't do it anymore. It was just like that really
I'm washed up.
That really bad like call of the fallen hero trope, you know? They made fun of it in Family Guy even, where they called the exterminators for the termites. And it's like, wait, what about him? He's like he just got his family taken away by fire ants. I don't want to meet the man who looks good after that.
Oh.
But then at the end he like saves the day from like the last remaining termite or whatever. And it's like, well, you came and rescued us, you son of a bitch. She's like, you think I missed this party? That's what the main character of this anime
sounds like
is.
Rick and Morty, too.
She's all like, I've seen some shit and some
2 brothers.
And, yeah, 2 brothers.
They have guns and they have to battle against a planet, or I don't know. That's funny. They're like cracking up as they put that in the show, just unedited. Them just fucking laughing at their description of 2 brothers. Greatest Rick and Morty episode. Don't at me,
dude.
Anyway.
Yeah, no, it's so dumb. It's just like it's almost like a really generic,
Asuka, not Rick and Morty.
A generic war drama, but with magical girls. And the
cool part is the teddy bears, the giant teddy bears.
The giant teddy bears, yeah. All the enemies are like
that eat people and bite their heads off.
All the enemies are like weird, colorful, vibrant, neon-colored dolls and shit. Big.
Yeah, look. Yeah, they're like, you can have your parents back in pieces. They gave her a box with a hand.
Yeah.
In it. I was like, that's awesome.
That was one of the things where she
trash.
flashed back to, where she was like, I've seen some things.
God. The whole show needs to be like that. I don't want any of the serious shit.
I don't want any fighting
just
or anything. I just want a bunch of that. Every episode is a different flashback where she goes, I've seen some shit.
That's why Magical Girl's Sight was a better version of this, because it went way over the top in episode 1. Like every single bad thing could happen. You had people throwing up. You had people almost getting raped.
You had people almost killing people.
Yeah.
It's
people
great.
She had bags under her eyes.
It's awesome.
Dude, I want a Nendoroid of the girl from Mahou Shoujo Sight.
The main character? The main character?
Yeah, with bags under her eyes. Dude, she was kawaii as fuck. All right.
So depressing.
Anyway, Spec-Ops Asuka. More like Suck-Ops Asuka.
Nice, dude.
Asuka.
Nice.
Anyway. It's not that bad of a show, but it's not.
It's terrible.
No, it's just
asleep.
it's not like it's terrible. It's just super generic that it's just like
it's like in the middle. It's like a 4 out of 10. It's like fuck,
and it sucks because like the opening song and ending song are super cool, and like not the ending, but the opening song is super cool, and the characters, like the main girl's main weapon is a karambit knife, and it's fucking awesome. And they're all like unique magical girls. They're not like their costumes aren't like Sailor Moon. You know what I mean? They're all very different.
They don't go into like a magical girl sequence. transformation sequence.
Yeah, I think they show Asuka doing it once in the beginning, but like they all have different costumes and different weapons and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't know. It's just dumb. Don't watch it.
Don't watch it.
Just listen to the opening song. The opening song is cool because it's by Overworld. Oh no, or am I thinking of shit?
The ED is pretty decent too.
Oh, I didn't listen to the ED. The OP.
I'm listening to the OP right now. We should really plan this ahead and be like, oh, what's our favorite OP? Blah blah blah. But you know, fuck it.
I listed that. My favorite was the Promised Neverland.
Yeah, Promised Neverland was dope. Like that had a good ass shit in it. Know what I'm saying?
Oh, the opening is Kodo by Nanak, and the ending is by Garnadelia. So that's probably why you like it, dude.
The what was it? No, Domestic Girlfriend had a really catchy opening too, with the girl singing, playing piano.
Oh yeah, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's just like not my type of opening, but I can recognize that it's there. So that is a good one.
Yee. That was
That brings a smile to my face. Speaking of smiles, our next show, Price of Smiles.
The Price of Smiles that you cannot protect.
Only attack.
And so this anime that we were gonna cover it on last week's, but we didn't because we didn't watch it. I had watched the first episode.
Well, no, because it wasn't planned for that.
Oh, I thought it was,
planned
and then
for
we
this
just
week.
didn't get to it.
No, Danny fucked up. That's why I was yelling at her, son.
Everyone yells at me.
Everyone yelled Smokey.
Danny was running the bleachers, which you didn't need to.
Yeah, because I watched this.
Doing a training montage.
Because I watched this week's rather than last week's.
Yeah, she's still watching it.
Although,
trying to make us look bad, Danny.
I did watch Dororo, so I can give my 2 cents.
Oh, yeah, you should give your pointers
Yeah,
on
I can
that.
give my 2 cents on that this week.
My Neighbor Dororo, yeah.
My neighbor Dororo.
That'd be fucking funny. Just sword arms.
Sword Arm Totoro, just like
Sword arm online.
Sword Arm Online.
The Rising of Dororo Hero.
Oh,
He just only
my
has
gosh.
fucking swords.
Let's have a whole episode where we just combine two things and see how fucked up we can make it, and then just like present them to each other. See who's got, and we'll do a Twitter poll. Maybe we can play a game. Anyway, hashtag playing on the podcast. Everyone take a shot. The Price of Smiles is actually by Tatsunoko Productions, and it was created as part of the studio's 55th anniversary celebration. For those of you who don't know, Tatsunoko has done many, many, many famous works. They've done Gatchaman.
Evangelion, apparently. They helped on that.
They helped on Evangelion.
It was Gainax, but they helped on it. Yeah.
They've done Gatchaman.
Ping Pong the animation. Holy shit.
They've done Yatterman, Hurricane Polymer, Super Dimension Cavalry, Southern Cross.
The best one they've ever done, Full Metal Panic Famofu. Actually, no, that was Kyoto Animation, but they helped.
They've done Tekkaman Blade, Cashern.
Scat Dance, Cashern Sins, Macross. There you go. Well, that was Artland, and then
They created.
It looks like they're kind of like a secondary studio.
Yeah.
Like they help these other studios.
That's lately what they've been doing is they do it because back there a lot of their characters that they've created they don't make animes for anymore.
I'm saying that with no like facts to back me up. I'm just making that up.
No,
so
you're right.
You're
You're right. A lot of the stuff that the stuff they were famous for, they don't make anime for.
Oh, Generator Gall. There you go.
They did Generator Gall, and then they did the last big thing they did with all of their famous characters was called Infinity T-Force, where it was like Hurricane Polymer, Gatchaman, Tekkaman, all like teaming up like in a super crossover, self crossover, and they've done a couple of like the Transformers anime stuff too. But anyway, this is a big robot anime with cute pilots, and it's about a kingdom of smiling faces, is what the description says. Shut the fuck up. The king of smiling faces. But like it's about the kingdom of Soleil.
So
That means
ladle.
sun.
Ladle.
Shillelagh.
So ladle.
Ladle.
The kingdom of Shillelagh. And then there's Grandiga, and there's some political shit. And Yuki.
It's two kingdoms at war trying to fuck each other up with their mechs.
But then Yuki is
and
like,
there's a
she's
princess who doesn't know shit.
Yeah, Yuki, she's like a young princess, right? She's like a kid. And she's kind of like ahead of everyone else because while everyone is in 2019, she in 3019. Because she's basically like, why don't we just like not fight each other? And then the fucking her counselor person was like, no, that's stupid. And then like it's just,
How do you think we're gonna make money?
yeah, it's
Need to start a war.
it's a bunch of bull crap. And then the bodyguard of Yuki, Joshua, he is kind of a loner kid, but he likes to protect Yuki.
He's Kirito.
He's basically Kirito.
Or no, he's what's his name? Hero.
He wants
from
he
Frank's.
wants to protect her smile, and he pilots.
Well, he tries. No spoilers.
What?
Oh man.
He is part of the royal order, or whatever, and he pilots the big robot. I forgot the fucking big robots are called in this.
The Strelacia.
The Streletsia, you mean? Oh, Suragir.
Everything is Frank's.
Suragir?
Sewer gear?
Yeah, like in TMNT, you know?
He's
Like
wearing
in
a
Teenage
bunch
Mutant
of
Ninja Turtles, Suragir.
Yeah.
You can tell how much
He
we
says
care
that.
about this anime because how much we're making
Sewer
fun of
cover.
it, but like it's boring.
It's not that bad. It's just like, it's just generic.
Yeah, it's really
Like,
generic. It's like
You got a twin tail lolly princess. You got a bunch of overly serious military people.
you got two kingdoms,
you got
they
a
both got
Kirito
big robots and they
clone.
fight each other.
who thankfully, no spoilers. You got a bunch of mechs.
And the-
You got
and the
mechs.
smartest
If you really
character-
like mechs, check it
And
out.
the smartest character is a lowly princess.
Yeah, but she's not. She's not the deadpan lolly.
She's
so sorry.
So 2 out of 10. But no, like
she's not ganky enough.
the main character, Yuki, the princess, she's the little girl in that commercial where it's like hard shell, no soft shell, no hard shell, no soft shell, and she's like, ¿Por qué no los dos? That's like she's
like,
that girl.
I could see myself watching this show and not like wanting to kill myself, but it's also just like I got other shit to do. You know what I'm saying?
This is the way you said that. It's just horrible. I mean, it's not like I
It has a pretty
want to
low
commit
mouse score. I don't
suicide when watching it.
I don't know why it has such a low mouse score. It's only 6.06. That's weird.
The robots aren't bad. The mecha design's not bad looking.
I think it's just like it just wasn't that gripping. It didn't have enough of a hook. Plus the title is fucking cringy. The Price of Smile.
That's like every anime ever, right?
Oh,
I want to
boy.
protect her smile. Even
Yeah,
in Promised
I like the- I
Neverland,
actually like the
Norman
title.
says that. He says, I want her
God.
to keep smiling.
I wonder. I feel like that's gotta be something lost in translation. There's probably like some Japanese idiom that they use all the time that it just doesn't work for English.
I want to protect her smile.
I want to see you smile.
I want to protect it.
Why aren't you smiling?
Yeah, like the Joker from The Dark Knight. It's like, let's put a smile on that face. Like, it's all creepy.
Yeah.
Let me carve it into your face and then I'll protect it, okay? Just chill.
The Price of Smiles is about 49 cents. That's how much I'd pay for this. So
On DVD. Not even on
Yeah.
Blu-ray.
I don't even want DVD. But, just to fill out the shelf.
Just to fill the shelf so I can tell people about it. Yeah, I don't know. It's not that. It's nothing to write home about. It's not really anything. It's not even anything to talk shit about, to be honest with you. Like, it's just...
Yeah.
Which...
I mean, it has a nice twist in episode 2, which I liked, but, fuck it.
Which Nick has said in the past, like, that's even worse, right? Because it's not even memorable for being bad.
Yeah, it's like a 4 out of 10 for me, personally. So everybody else, it's like a 6 or whatever, or 5.
Right. What does it have on Mal? 606.
It has a 6.06. Although the top review is a 9, or he's only seen 4 out of 12 episodes, but he already gave it a 9. So it's like, okay. Everyone else seems to be giving it a 5. But like, yeah, it's right in the middle. The tyranny of mediocrity. If you're gonna be bad, if you're gonna fail hard. Be like Lance and Masks. I remember that show. That was a great show. Best 2 out of 10 I've ever seen. This 4 or 5 out of 10 at most. All right. Not gonna remember it.
Not memorable.
Anyway.
So there you go.
Danny didn't catch this one, but she did watch Dororo.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Danny, why don't you give us your thoughts on Dororo, and then we can talk about some other under the radar shit that we missed or whatever.
Dororo is pretty fucking sick.
Yeet.
No, like for real. It's really, really good. I'm really impressed with it. I like how it goes through the story and how the silent man, I don't know his name, I forgot, Hikamaru, you know, how he's getting all his senses back and all his organs back, and how every time he fights like a big demon and everything. That's pretty freaking awesome. I felt bad for him because when he got his hearing back, everything was so fucking loud. And I can only imagine for being deaf for so long and then finally getting your hearing back and just it everything, all the sounds just amplify. That it's just, ugh. I feel so bad for him. So,
yeah, no, you feel a certain way.
Yeah,
when watching him on screen, it's just
yeah. I was really sad that his foot got cut off, got eaten. I'm like, no. That was your good.
What episode was that?
That was your good. I think that was the 5th episode that was out. I watched all of them.
Oh shit! Spoilers,
I'm
Danny.
sorry.
I've only seen the first 3.
I'm sorry.
I don't cheat. I stick to the program.
Everyone
sorry.
yell at Danny.
I just watched whatever was available.
Wow. Now I can't even finish it.
Yes, you can. You can finish it.
I know he gets his foot chopped.
You can finish it.
Can't he just killing another demon?
I don't know. I don't know what'll happen. I have no idea. I have to watch it. I like the OP. The OP is pretty sick. So, yeah.
Yeah, Dororo has a pretty fire OP as well.
Yeah.
Zayla was saying in the Discord, shout out to Zayla, he was like, this season has some really sweet OPs, and I gotta agree. I can point out more OPs that I like in this season than I have in the past couple for sure.
Nothing as good as Kokoku, but very good. I just had to throw that in there to make Sam upset.
What the fuck is your problem, dog? Anyone watching Data Live 3?
No.
I'm the only one in this fucking world who's seen that show. Jesus.
Wait, are you actually watching that?
No, I'm not watching Data Live 3 yet. I'm just gonna binge it when it's done. I've seen the first 2.
Wait, what is Data Live?
So Data Live is a fan servicey It's okay. So do you remember that one show, Nick? A couple years ago, I think it was 2016, where the one guy has to have sex with the battle girls to make them go. He has to suck on their titties and stuff.
Wait. Maybe.
It was called HXH something or other.
Oh yeah.
So that's basically Data Live, except he just has to date them, and it's not that perverted.
He has to date them to keep them alive.
He basically has to play a real live
I've
simulation dating sim game.
I feel like I would like this.
And the girls have these special powers.
Before the world ends, kill me or kiss me. Now that's a synopsis right there.
Yeah, and if he's able to calm them down and get them on his side, then they'll go to their side and their organization side. And the first one he gets to is her name is Toru, and she's really bubbly waifu, and she's really cute. And then there's Kurumi, the goth lolly, or not lolly. She's her style is gothic Lolita, but she's not
Did you know that the anime Gothic is actually supposed to be called Gothic, but they can't pronounce it?
Nice, dude.
Fucking Japanese, man.
Fucking Japanese, man.
As we mispronounce probably every single
As
title.
we mispronounce everything, yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha.
But yeah, like
I bet we wear our shoes in bed.
Data Life. Who fucking does that, dog? Like, I can't wear my
White
socks
people,
in bed,
dude.
that's for sure. But like the last Data Live, what the hell? The last Data Live was Data Live 2.
Isn't that right, Danny?
No. I think you
We're
do
white.
that. I think you do that.
You see how defensive she got? She was like, "No."
Dude, I don't even have bed sheets.
Wow, that's sad.
Yeah, no, yeah. Nick took a
They're
picture of it the other
They're
day.
crumpled up in the corner.
Nick took a picture of it the
I'm
other
just
day,
sleeping
and it's
straight
literally
on the
just
mattress.
a mattress with his
I like-
blanket on it.
I like the skin feel of the bare mattress.
God. Yeah, no. Data Live 2
All
came
right,
out in
back to Data
2014, so it's been 5 years. And that Data Live
2013, yeah.
Data Live 2 didn't really end like in a cliffhanger or nothing, but it did end like some shit was supposed to happen after. So apparently they came out with a movie, and
Jesus, you're giving us a life story, Sam.
and then whatever.
I was just humoring you. I didn't know you'd go into the full spiel.
The only reason I was watching it was because I wanted to play the Victory Spark deck, and then they quit that game. So
Oh, the white shorts deck?
no, Victory Spark.
That's not white shorts?
No, well, it's by the same company who does White Shorts.
Like, I'm calling it white shorts.
Rule number 1 about playing White Shorts is you have to wear white shorts when you're playing.
God,
So
that'd be great.
so if you have white
Okay,
shorts,
any other anime that we missed?
I don't think
Please
so.
let us know in the comments, listeners.
Yeah, let us
Either
know.
tweet or Discord or just yell at us.
Let us know what you're watching.
might
Yeah,
hear it.
just at.
Kimono Friends 2 and the other show that made by the guys who made it. Dude, fuck Katakawa, man. I'm not watching Kimono Friends 2. They can
Yeah,
suck
there's
my
a lot of
balls.
drama with that. Huh? Like I thought Nick was the only one mad about that, but there's a lot of people mad about
Everybody
that.
is, man. Dude, it's because like they had a literal like scrappy team of 10 people. I don't even think it was 10. It was like less than 10 people. Made Kimono Friends. It was like, I think it was actually the #1 show that whole year in Japan.
Right.
Maybe not #1. It was like way up there though, for like new anime. And then they just fucking canned them. It's like, why? What could they have done to make you can them, to make you fire them like that?
Right.
That makes no sense. Like, they gave you all that money and exposure and shit, and you're just like, well, see you later. Fuck you. So yeah, fuck Katakawa. I'm not watching that.
There was there's Piano no Mori second season.
Fuck that.
Then there's that One Dimension High School where it's like a live action, but they get turned into an anime world. They transfer to an anime world and become anime.
Dude, apparently there's a show called Hulang Babies.
Yeah.
What?
That's like a short 5-minute short. It kind of looks like a Masaki
No,
Uwasa
it's
show, but it's not.
hula-ing, like they're hula-ing.
Oh God, I thought that was Chinese. It's just hula-ing is such a weird word.
Nick is like,
Hualing.
Hualing. Shout out to China.
Hula-ing Babies. That one of the members in the Discord. I'm sorry, I forgot who exactly it was. They mentioned it, and I'm gonna check that shit out.
It does look like a
Shit.
like a.
There's a new Precure that started. Star Twinkle Precure.
Precure. I wanted to watch this one too, Kemuri
Hug 2 is supposed to be really good.
Kemuri Kusa, because I like the style of it, but apparently it's really bad. I don't know. But I'm gonna watch it.
I don't know why you're not watching Kuwaso Labo. It has otters, Sam.
Where?
Scroll down. There's 140 people watching it right
Oh
now.
my god!
I don't know where you even find that.
I don't need to watch it to tell you that this is a 10 out of 10 show right now.
Just literally no information.
Otterface Johnson, look at this one on the right, drinking
Yeah.
beer. He's got a beer in
man.
each hand.
Oh, Mini Toji. That's supposed
Otterface
to be
Johnson.
cool.
So let us know what you guys are watching. Let us know what you guys like. And if you haven't seen probably the most best show of the season, Catch It 1, then you should probably watch it.
God damn it.
Fucking watch it.
Dude, Handshakers 2. I forgot about that one.
There you go, Nick.
Handshakers
There's
2.
your guilty pleasure of the
Handshakers gets
season.
a sequel, dude.
There's your guilty pleasure of the season right there.
But it's called Wheeze. WZ.
Wheeze.
So I'm picking that one up. I'm gonna try it.
All right.
We also missed a Girly Air Force. We didn't cover that one. We probably should have, but oh well, fuck it.
Nah. I'm not gonna watch that garbage. So that being said, hope you guys had fun. Catch us next week when we talk about some other shit, which I'm not gonna
What are we
say
doing next
because
week?
it's gonna be a special thingy. I think. Happy Valentine's Day
Oh
again.
yeah, we're doing like a little collab.
We're doing like a
thing.
little collab. So, check that out. And happy Valentine's Day. I love you. I love all you guys. You guys are all my Valentines. I love all of you. Also, all of your pets are my Valentines too. All your dog and cats belong to me. Your pets are my pets. I just leave them there. Have you seen Danny's new dog? That's
Oh.
my dog.
Finny. He's so cute.
Yeah, Danny's new dog is like dangerous.
It's 10 out of 10 dog, dude.
Bullshit.
A lot of people, when we first got him, people kept commenting on the photo on Instagram, like, dude, is that dog real? It looks like
Yeah,
a
it
stuffed
doesn't even
animal.
look real.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
stupid.
When he's a puppy.
What the fuck,
when,
Danny?
he's a,
like,
when he's a puppy, he's like, when we first got him, he literally looks like a stuffed animal.
How did you guys even get that? Because like you feel like that thing would have been bid up at auction or something.
I mean, we got him from a breeder. That's all I'm
Damn.
gonna say.
Man, that's a good breeder.
all right. Anyway, that being said, thank you for listening. I've been Sam. That's been Danny. That's been Nick. That's been Smokey. And that's been Finn, Danny's dog Finn. And this has been the Anime Summit Podcast.
Catch it one.
Catch. Damn it.